How to talk to ChatGPT. So now in this particular video, we are going to learn how you can interact with ChatGPT in the real time examples. So I hope you already have your ChatGPT free account by now. You can either log in and make sure you do the practicals along with the learning. So the first step is be clear and direct. When asking questions, try to be clear and straightforward. This actually helps ChatGPT understand exactly what you're looking for. So, for example, instead of asking what about Paris, you can ask what are some popular tourist attractions in Paris. So, let's copy this. What about Paris? And let's see what the chat gpt's response is. So you can create a new chat from here, and you can just copy paste your question, which is also called as prompt, over here. See, when we ask what about Paris, we are getting this kind of response. But but when we will give more context, the answers will be more clear. So now let's try this one. What are some popular tourist attractions in Paris? So now it will only talk about the popular tourist attractions. So when the context is more clear, it will give better answers. So for example, let's say if you're looking for more information on Eiffel Tower, you can copy this and say, please provide more information on Eiffel Tower. So depending on the questions what you are asking, you will be getting the prompts. Next question is, ask ChatGPT to do a specific task. So, for example, now you can ask ChatGPT to perform a specific task like writing a story or generating ideas or answering questions. So, here we are going to take this example. Can you help me write a professional email to my boss? Okay, so now let's copy here. And so, ideally, what I would recommend is when you are working on separate topics, no, so create separate chats over here, so that it chat gpt will have more clarity on the responses to give. Because when you're following one pattern in one chat, it is actually learning on what the things you are asking, and it will give you better responses when you are using it in a proper way. This is also called as prompt engineering, where you understand the basics of where where you give prompts in a proper way so that you can get better outputs. So let's create, so now we have created a new chat, and let's see what response we get over here. See, now chat gpt is actually asking us, is telling this thing, of course, could you provide more details about the purpose of the email? For example, are you requesting something, providing an update, or addressing a concern? So whenever you are telling ChatGPT to do something, you need to give proper prompts or proper questions for which you can actually receive answers. So for example, now let's copy this. Can you help me write a professional email to my boss for tomorrow's leave, as I am not well? So now we have given a proper context to ChatGPT, and let's see the response that we get from it. See, now it has written a email for a subject, dear boss, and this is the body, best regards, your name. So even you can tell this thing so my boss name is XYZ, and my name is ABC. Include these names in the email. So see, now it will give us more better response. Let's say, see, okay, so this was the free plan that we were using. So this is the free plan, So see, now we got the limits, right? So definitely free plans will have some limits. For our official purposes, we are using paid plan of ChatGPT, and this is the free account which we have created now for the purpose of telling how to do the stuff. For example, you can also say this thing: write five more, write, give me five options, give me five options to choose from, to choose from. So now what it will do is, like, it will write five emails for us, like, and then we can actually choose which one we like. So in the later part of the course, we are going to learn how to give the effective prompts and how to get the best output from it. Experiment with different prompts. So this is what we have learned right now. So you need to experiment with ChatGPT and ask for questions, and you need to ask some question, and you need to ask questions with it. If you're not happy with the answers, just write, like, I don't like the response. It will rewrite it again. See, like, if you're not happy with the response, you can just tell it, okay, so the issue is at this particular place. You can again re-edit it, right? So let's say you can also say this thing: please suggest five good subjects. So now it will actually give us the recommendations, like, so now it will actually give us, like, different subjects. So I mean, this is just an example which we have started learning now, that, I mean, the more clearer the prompt is, the better response you will get, and you need to learn to interact with ChatGPT.